I tried to say thanks at the end of that last video, and I flubbed it entirely. Hello, I'm here to make a pirate game with the help of AIs, GPT-2 and CoPilot upon other way around. CoPilot is based upon GPT-3, actually, successor of GPT-2. Has more data and more stuff. More dimensions, I think is what it is. I don't know. I have only a surface level knowledge of AI. So in the middle of trying to add collision logic, I'm hoping that once I do one of these loops, that's my cat again. What's going on? You had food. Once I have done this for like one direction of X, I'm really hoping the AI will just say, oh, now for the left side. Oh, now for, whatever. And actually, let's call this right edge X or something and hope that right edge tile X or something. And I'm going to hope that helps out the AI. And it helps out humans. For the same reason it helps out humans, I'm hoping it helps out the AI. Okay, so what we want to know is if any of these tiles collide, or so what would that be? If they have any kind of background, I think. If the background isn't null, then we have collided, and we want to, I need to put in comments. People have told me to do that before. We need to put in a comment and say like what we want to do, and then let the AI figure it out. So in this case, we want to, stop moving and move, move to the edge of the tile. Okay. New X equals the right tile X, times the tile width minus the thing's width plus 1. Do I really want that plus 1? So let's say you hit the tile at cell 1, right? X is 1, so that would be 50 pixels. You're 3 pixels wide. We want you at 47, 48, 49. Yeah, we don't want to add that plus 1. Okay, that's your new X. Cool. Okay, now let's do, can you guess? Can you guess that it's else if? Else if X velocity is less than 0. Okay, then it finds the left edge. That's correct. Of the new X. Yep. Get the Y's. All that part is probably the same, and so there's probably a little bit of refactoring you can do. Add that plus the thing height. Yeah, that's for the bottom. Okay. And then stop moving, move to the edge of the tile. New X is left edge X. Yes. And I think that is accurate. We just add the width and we don't need to do anything else. Because again, it would go from like 0 to 49, and then 50, you would be there. So, okay, that's correct. And then we will make, and all of this, I should say, is only if the creature X velocity isn't 0. Then we would do all this nonsense, which probably mean, I mean, this is getting huge and should probably be broken up into functions. Once again, it likes to do things in its funny indented way that I disagree with. All right, so let's try to do the same thing with Y. Do the same, but on the Y-axis. Come on, AI. Is that too much? Y velocity isn't 0. Okay, that's not exactly correct. We want it to be the creature's gravity. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, that's not true. Hold on. Yeah, this is interesting. We want to... The creature should gain velocity according to gravity in a separate... yeah, maybe we just do Y velocity. Yeah, and this shouldn't include the movement speed either. That should be done by the creature somehow when we're moving. Let me put that in the player controller. Again, I don't know if that's the best place for it. But it certainly does not belong in the physics stuff here. Okay, and then it makes bottom edge y. Okay, so it takes the height, yeah, divide by height, gets a list of x coordinates. We don't have this get tiles thing, but that's okay. And then it also does a top edge, presumably. Can you finish this function? You want to do it line at a time? Is that what throws it off sometimes? It wants a particular depth of... Okay, and actually something I didn't do is that we want to say, yep, that's what we want to say. And then we're going to want to do the same thing down here. Okay, and now let's make this other get tiles. Let's see, I wonder if the AI would know to do this. No, that's not what we're going to want to do. We're going to want an IEnumerable of tiles using get tiles, and we're going to want a list of ints that are tile x's and tile y. All right, can you figure this out? Sometimes it seems to like just know, and sometimes it doesn't. So tile, this rather would be just x and tile y. Okay, okay, let's see if this works. I don't know if high hopes is the right word, but I have some kind of hopes. Medium hopes? Oh, well, we're not falling. Oh, we're not moving. We are changing direction. Why are we not? Oh, because I never call this update method. The world, like the world physics update. It's a world state. Well, we have this huge long function that I need to do something about. Maybe that's a second pass. Maybe, I don't know, is refactoring interesting? Maybe I should do that on my own and just be like, hey guys, look, I refactored it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if you want to watch me do a refactor. But I should do a refactor. But let's go back to the running around thing. And we need to call, so we update the player using the player controller, which does what? Now it does nothing. I don't know, maybe it will do something. Camera controller, but let's do the world state update game time. I don't know if it's appropriate. I think I'm going to remove the player controller update until I find that I need it. Like, I could see that being useful for, you know, suppose it was you had a reload time on a gun or something. You know, you would count that down in there or something. So I'm not falling. I am moving. Oh, I hit edges. Okay. Bonk. So that's pretty good. We can't test the other edge because, oh god, that really does go really fast. So we're bonking there, we're not falling, but that's because there's nothing that says I should. I think, okay, there's two approaches. We could have the world apply gravity to everything, but I don't think we're going to want to do that. Like, what if we wanted a Princess Peach jump from Mario 2? Or they've done it in other games as well. Super Mario 3D World. You know, where you do the hover. You do that hover in the air. You're just saying to hell with gravity as that particular creature. And maybe there's other creatures that don't have gravity. They just fly straight across, you know, like, or some arrow goes whizzing across or something. So I wonder if gravity shouldn't be a property of our things. Cool, it isn't. It is a property of our creatures. Let me go to the world state. I guess I was thinking I could apply gravity in here, but I think I shouldn't. I think that would be the y velocity being set by the player during its controller. So it's kind of not your input. Maybe this is an excuse for where it is part of an update. Maybe now I do want that update function. So creature y velocity plus equals creature gravity times game time total seconds. I don't know what the gravity number is going to be, but I feel like maybe total milliseconds. Well, I like having milliseconds and I can divide them. It gives me a little more. control. I mean, they're doubles either way, so maybe it doesn't matter. So back out on the running around where I removed the player update. Let's put it back in. Oh, and you're not going to see the initial fall because it's going to open on the wrong monitor. That's okay. There's nothing to see because it's not happening. Maybe I didn't give the creature gravity. Creature. Yeah, let's give a... we don't want to give a default gravity or a default jump strength. We'll do it when we create the game. Because you, as a player, are a special kind of creature. Yeah, I mean, not all creatures have jump strength and gravity. This is where there needs to be other components inside. Doing it this way is going to lead to madness, where it's like, oh, some don't, you know, like if a creature doesn't have gravity, then it shouldn't have a gravity of 0. It should not even have the property if it's never affected by gravity. You know what I mean? So I think there's going to be more. There's going to be more refactoring to do there. But for now, in the world renderer, nope. In the world state, yep. We need to set some gravity. I don't know, let's do 10, and we don't have a jump strength yet, but let's say it's 20 or something. Twice the strength of gravity. It's probably not enough. We'll figure it out. Did I fall through the ground? The camera doesn't attempt to follow us, sorry, on the y-axis. I really need to find out how to make the game start on the other monitor, but I don't know that I have control over that. I could Google and find out. I'll do that between videos as well. Once I have the falling looking right, probably will pause video or end video. But anyway, player controller. What was that? I had that like time thing, right? The world. No, but I apply that during the physics. Maybe, what did I make the gravity number be? I made it be 10. Okay, I mean, let's just try 2. I'm not too picky about that number being something human readable because I don't think humans are going to see the number, the gravity number. I've already flown off the edge. Let me see how much y velocity it's applying. I feel like it should be a very small number. Nope, it's 992. Because that many milliseconds have gone by, huh? Okay, let's do total seconds after all. That'll divide the number by 9. I'm going to go back to the world state and set our gravity back to 10 then. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, I didn't mean to do debug. That's okay. Okay, well, I'm now on the ground. You'll have to believe that I fell there. I don't have a jump button, but I'm going to stop the video here. I'm going to see if I can find out how to open the game, have it always start. Like maybe that's a mono game setting or something to have it to pick a monitor. You know, I can hard code it for the purposes of these videos. And then, because this lags it out. This is why Unity has a difference between like physics update and game time. Because the game lagged so much, it wanted to go, the speed was so great. And we can interpolate, and we should. If your movement speed is above some threshold, we just need to check that, you know, say, okay, we're only going 50 at a time or some number of pixels at a time. Yeah, it would be 50, the tile height. Anyway, stop the video now. I'll fix that issue. I'll see if I can find the screen thing. And yeah, then we'll continue this crazy pirate game. It's still not a pirate game. We're getting there.